Hey Gemini, this is Liv from FMX Cartomancy, and today we are going to do your weekly love cartoscope for the second week of June. So let's see helpful information, guidance and support for Gemini's love life and emotional body for the second week of June, please. Okay, cards out first, fitting them in the frame after. Awesomeness to come. Okay. Okay, let me just check. Of course. Within frame? Yep, within frame. Okay. All right, Gemini. So, I am feeling for you the energy of Cancer, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, some Taurus. Some of you might be Taurus, Gemini, Caspers. And that's pretty much what I'm feeling right now. Okay, Gemini. Well, you're clearly working very hard on something. If you've been dating, if you've been involved in a relationship with someone, you've been striving to get things in a certain way. I keep hearing uphill battle, so something which doesn't really seem to have so many odds at success, something which seems kind of hard to achieve. You are thinking from that sort of scarcity point of view, so you are actually of course without wanting to, you are pushing the energy of that which you seek further from you. Okay, so you need to focus here on not perceiving something as so out of reach. The more you perceive it as out of reach, even if you are putting in the effort to get closer to it, because you keep perceiving it further away from you, you are actually driving it away from you instead of attracting it in. So I think that what you need to work on first and foremost here is the way you perceive that which you seek, the relationship, the love interest, whatever it is. You are driving it further away than drawing it closer to you. Something about this feels, I'm not sure why I'm getting the vibe of that, but something about it feels almost impossible to achieve. Like this would be such a tall order for you. This would be such almost impossible to get partnered. This would be such an unrealistic desire, an unachievable goal. Perhaps you see this person as out of your league somehow, because you have this sense of perceiving something like such an effort. I'm not saying that it's not worth your effort or something like that. On the contrary, it feels like it's very much worth your effort. But I need to warn you here that you need to work first and foremost on how you perceive yourself, rather than trying to get this person closer to you and leave it at that. You need to work on how you feel about yourself, how you feel about things as they are, because you are looking at things from a way too pessimistic point of view, which doesn't really feel like the right energy for you by and large, and it's not the right energy in this case. Let me tell you why. The way you perceive it can truly influence the outcome in this situation. How you position yourself in regards to this particular goal, let's say, or hope or dream, you really can make this relationship happen, and you really can make this relationship work. Okay, so there is no question about you being able to make it work. This is a highly workable, highly functional, very much so achievable goal for you. This is not some hope in vain. This is not some hopeless lovesick situation. This is not a hopeless or aimless or pointless in any way, shape, or form relationship or connection. Okay, you can make this work for sure, actually. And it could be a point of great growth for you personally, and as far as your family life would be concerned. But you need to have the right attitude towards it, because you can register a resonating success here. But if you won't believe that, if you don't think that you can make this work, how could you possibly actually make it happen? How could you possibly actively be part of a success story when you see yourself as failing? You know? So you need to reset your mind about your perception of this. You need to reset your mind about your odds at success. I want you to see yourself as the victorious, the conqueror, the well adapted, the one who finds inner balance and therefore manifests it outside of themselves. Stop seeing yourself so closed off. Stop seeing yourself as without resorts, without means of doing things, changing things. And I do feel like you need to open up a little bit more, because there's something here about you keeping your thoughts too much to yourself, and they're all coming across as dark thoughts. So for one, you need to change not necessarily the nature, but the outlook, at least, of your thinking process, so you can perceive all of those possibilities which are going to be within reach for a time. Okay, so this is an opportunity you can make happen if you see it, if you seize it, if you go towards that timeline. If not, you are going to manifest a timeline in which this is not going to happen. This would be your dream come true, which wouldn't happen for some reason. This would be something you may very well lose. So it's really all up to you. It's an inner change. It's a change of perspective, because that's going to dramatically alter your energy, the way you manifest, the way you express yourself, the way you interact with this person, the way you manage to attract them to you. If you are too rigid, if you are too set in your ways, you may very well lose an opportunity which is a great one, actually. A great opportunity at happiness here. Why would you waste it, pretty much? And we are so on your energy because we have so many cards of duality here, right? Be the white horse in your story, not the dark horse. see some clarifiers here for you. Yeah, I'm again getting the message of inner tension, inner struggle, inner conflict, disbelief, inability to see yourself as a part of this stability. You need to stop that, okay? So this is a clear message. You need to stop seeing yourself as outside of the home you would see with this person. You need to see yourself as part of it. You need to see the house from the inside. This stability, this foundation you are trying to make happen, you need to look at it from the inside, okay? Visualize it from the inside and not the outside. This is not something away from you which you are striving towards. Don't place yourself outside of the gate. See yourself from the inside looking out the window. Let's get some more clarifiers here for you. Yes, you can get the chance here at the new beginning. A wonderfully transformative new beginning. But you need to make that change. You need to make that shift of energy. You need to allow that shift of energy to happen, to take away some of those doubts, some of those fears, some of those anxieties. Whatever has you seeing yourself outside of the gates of that foundation instead of within the house you want to build, right? The house you want to have, the home, the happiness, the fulfillment. Visualize yourself and see things from inside of it rather than from the outside. I keep getting that message for you. This can really go either way. Rarely do I actually see something so on the edge. And I do believe I got something similar last week for some sign. Unfortunately, I can't remember for which one. Something about your energy, something about your outlook, something about the way you position yourself in regards to this stability is going to either take you out of it or bring you home into it, pretty much. It's all up to you, and I'm getting some stuck energy, which is not going to be productive for you in this situation, okay? You can go towards happiness or unhappiness here. You can go towards fulfillment or loss. It's all up to you. This is a plot twist, turning point kind of moment in your life, and we don't generally see many of those in one person's life. So this is a significant point. Let's see what else we can get. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting the message for some of you there are some financial issues which are burdening your connection with this person. Something about the financial, I'm hearing financial weight, financial hardship, financial, it's not necessarily a financial loss, but you see this person perhaps as, or they are richer than you, or you see them as having much more potential than you. You somehow perceive them to be much more gifted or talented or skilled or savvy at something, and you see a mismatch because of that. You're looking down on yourself, which is not like you. I'm not liking this self-sabotaging, self-hating almost sort of vibe I'm getting here. Like, if you don't love yourself, how could someone else possibly get the chance to love you if you don't give yourself that chance? Whatever has you so hung up, get over it, because it's all in your hand. It's all in your head. You need to work on visualizing, because I keep getting again and again the message of visualization, and that mental exercise of visualizing yourself inside of the stability, inside of the home, inside of the connection, inside of the love, pretty much. So you need to stop seeing yourself outside of it, because you are in fact ruining your chances at something which is kind of by definition yours. Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting. Almost by definition yours for the taking. That's what I hear. Yours for the taking. But if you're not taking it, it is going to go away from you. That opportunity, if you're not going to take it, it is going to go away from you. It is going to shift, it is going to transform in the opportunity for someone else. And I do feel like there's a lot of beauty and joy and happiness to be had in your life as it is right now. So I do think that you have a lot of friends, or a lot of close family members. I see a lot of people around you, people offering you support, you offering support to others, part of blossoming, caring, loving community of some sort. So there is much to appreciate and much to focus on if you want to draw a positive, optimistic outlook on things. You do have, yep, you do have the stuff you need here. You do have the connections, you do have the people, you do have the love pretty much in your life. You might even actually have the love from this person without you even knowing, or without you even acknowledging it, because there's such a vibe of something you're overlooking, something you are blind towards, something which you almost like refuse to see. And you are going to get a wake-up call here. You are going to have a moment of clarity, a flash of light, something which is going to change your perspective on things. An epiphany of some sort, finding out something. Yeah. I think it may be finding out something from a discussion, getting some sort of news, some sort of talking to something of that nature, something which is going to reset the way you perceive things, and the way you communicate things is very important here. You could also benefit from working on your throat chakra, and Archangel Gabriel can help you with that. Communication is very important here, and we are going to go into a Mercury retrograde energy. So be mindful of that, because as a Gemini, Mercury is a very significant planet for you. It has a lot of influence on you, and communication by and large is a major pivot point in your connections. Perhaps you've been neglecting it. Try to focus on that more. Yeah, with the Metal King card, I'm actually getting the vibe that you could also be under some sort of unfortunate, I'm gonna call it unfortunate influence. It could be a person, it could be the energy of Mercury as well, which is for sure going to affect you. So you are going to feel some of that. Someone though from the past may also try to influence you, influence your energy. There could be some magic being done here, or some telepathy going on, which is trying to influence you, which is trying to sort of blind you towards that which you already have. So be careful about that. Your perception on things, your ability to see things as they are is affected right now. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. You need to work on grounding your energy, because that's going to also help you to cleanse your energy, of which you have great need, in order to gain this balance. And once you gain the balance, in order to actually manifest this beautiful success you have within reach, you need to focus on grounding yourself. You need to do clearings. If you're whatever faith or religion or practice, spiritual practice you have going, do that which cleanses you. Take some salt baths, always useful. Sage yourself, Palo Santo, all of that. Clear your energy, clear your aura as much as you can, because it is going to make a great difference here. Someone or something is affecting your balance greatly. They are trying to affect your outlook. They are trying to affect your odds at success for the future, or they may not be aware of the fact that what they are doing is actually destroying your odds at great success in the future. They might not know that this person who is trying to influence you may, in their limited foresight, I'm gonna call it that and not what I intended to call it, in their limited foresight, they may think that they are actually doing you a wealth of good. They might actually be under the impression that by influencing you this way or that way, sending those thoughts, sending those prayers, sending that energy of influencing you in this or that direction, they might actually be under the impression that they're helping you out, but in fact, they are ruining your odds at a beautiful future. So you need to put active care, active thought into, I'm hearing obliterating outside influences on yourself as a person. Shield, ground, cleanse. Shield, ground, cleanse. I keep hearing that, okay? And you need to be disciplined about it. You need to visualize yourself as armored. You need to visualize yourself as covered in an armor of light, and nothing of any kind of a low vibration can permeate that light surrounding you. You need to visualize yourself that way. And I am going to send you that kind of an energy right now, because I'm feeling a lot of attempts to influence you, and I'm not liking that. Okay, visualize yourself in that armor of light, in that sphere of light, if that's easier for you. Feel that light emanate outside of you, covering a beautiful glowing sphere of light. You are protected, you are loved, you are cherished, because you are beautiful, because you are wonderful, because you are unique. You are a unique piece of art, okay, of the human kind. See yourself that way, appreciate yourself in that way, and protect yourself for the precious child of the universe you are. Protect yourself as your mother, father, creator, the universe would protect you, because you are precious, you are loved, and you need to keep yourself safe because of that. Okay, Gemini? Whew, heavy energy. Okay, guys, so these were your messages for this week. Thank you for choosing to be part of my soul tribe. I hope you will choose to do the same thing next week as well. If the reading resonated with you, please do hit the like button. If it didn't, please do hit the dislike button. If you feel you vibe with me, hit the subscribe somewhere around here in the upper corner. That being said, I'm sending you much love and light, and we'll be seeing you next week, okay? Bye!